Hello everybody, so in this video today I'm going to be showing you how to set up and install Windows 11. Yes, you heard that correctly. I said Windows 11 onto this Dell Inspiron right here, and we're going to set up the OS and then look at some of the changes that Microsoft has made to Windows 11. So let's get started with that. So on Dell laptops, what you want to do is once you've put the Windows installer image onto your drive, you want to press the F12 key to boot to your USB, which is this one here, Vendor Core, and I am using the Ventoy method here. It's a bootloader that allows you to boot multiple ISOs, and so I got the ISO for Windows 11 and I just put it onto Ventoy, and with any luck here we should begin the installation of Windows 11 momentarily. So here we are booted to the installer, and straight away I can notice that there is a new Windows logo. So if we took a closer look here at the Windows logo, you will notice it is a different logo to what we had previously. But this is interesting. Once you advance to the next screen, you can see the old Windows 10 logo, and this is very common with Right, hello everybody, we're back. So as you can see by the drastic change in lighting, it has been a couple of hours since I first attempted to install Windows 11 on this machine, and I ran into a few issues with Windows 11 saying my computer didn't have secure boot enabled when it did and things like that. And so I did a few tricks, mixed some Windows 10 installation files in with the Windows 11 installation files, and I believe I managed to get, and I got out a blank hard drive, brand new blank drive, and I believe I managed to get Windows installation onto this drive. So let's boot it now and see if Windows 11 will be happy to complete the setup or not on this machine. So here we go. So Dell logo, that's a good sign. We want to see that. Can't change the brightness yet. Shouldn't have touched any keys because now I'm slowing down the boot, but it should come in a moment. Windows animation, that's always good to see. So far so good. And the getting devices ready screen, this is also great to see. I'm sorry guys, it's not letting me lower the brightness at the moment, and I want to really stop playing with keys because I don't want to mess with the progress here. But with any luck, Chihuahua is even yawning. Chihuahua, you bored of watching me play with Windows 11? With any luck, Windows 11 will decide to start playing nicely with me here in a minute, and we'll get things going. Okay, this screen, the screen on my laptop has just gone black, and now it's gone completely off the display. It seems the computer rebooted, so I'm hoping that's a good thing and not a bad thing. What I'm really hoping for is to see the out-of-box experience here for Windows 11, and keep your fingers crossed guys. So just a moment. So far it looks like a very similar experience to Windows 10, except usually on Windows 10 this screen is blue. It's like a pale lighter blue, like a sky blue, and this is the first time I've seen the screen be black. And here it goes, guys. Welcome to Windows 11. As you can see, it's a brand new Windows logo, and we have a completely different out-of-box experience here. So it seems I can't actually lower the brightness, unfortunately guys, because I haven't got my display driver set up properly, but I'll try to get the camera in as close as I can for you guys to see what is going on here? So here we can select our language. So I'm going to go ahead and set language to United Kingdom because that's where I am. You know what? I'll leave it on United States because some features don't actually work when you select United Kingdom. So the important thing is that the keyboard layout is set to United Kingdom so that the keyboard keys will be in the right place. And then here it's asking for the keyboard layout, which I will set to United Kingdom. Yes, and so far I can already tell one major thing missing is there's no Cortana at the moment, so skip. And usually when the Windows 10 installer started, you'd suddenly hear, "Hi, I'm Cortana." You know, I'll set up internet later, so I'll skip that for now. Come on, Chihuahua. Sit down. Chihuahua. Sit down. Scan, continue with limited setup. And it's asking for my name, Orlando P. Riggs. Next, it's asking for the password. I won't put one at the moment. Skip. Next. And so let's see. Okay, so it's asking for all the usual stuff: location, diagnostic data, inking and typing, tailored experiences. I'll keep pretty much all of them. Yeah, I'll keep pretty much all of them. You can disable them later in settings. I don't want to, you know, disable these and then any Windows 11 features wouldn't work that I wouldn't be able to show off. So I will leave them on for now. And if I was doing this installation for myself, I might turn this off. So again, this screen looks very familiar. Hi. And then it usually says getting things ready for you. So there's one thing as well. I don't know if it's coming across on the camera, but the font is definitely a lot clearer and sharper than it was in Windows 10. It's definitely a new font. This is not the traditional Windows font. And before, where you had the entire screen like fading different colors or fading blue and black, here you have this kind of like colored mist moving around the screen. It's a really cool looking animation in person that I've not seen before, because usually on this screen it's just flashing blue. The entire screen is changing color, but it's kind of like an acrylic, kind of like glowing, misty cloud type animation, which does look really, really cool in person. And so this might be the first clue as to, you know, the aesthetics of Windows 11. So let's just go ahead and see how long this will take. Shouldn't take too long, because I know Windows 10 installations usually don't take too long on this computer. I don't know if a Windows 11 installation will take longer or not. It says almost there, but usually when Windows 10 says that, and here we go, guys, it's Windows 10. And here we go, guys, it's Windows 11. I'm so used to saying Windows 10 that I call it Windows 10. And immediately we can notice some major visual changes in the OS. The first things first is you can see that the start menu, the new start menu, is now in the center at the bottom rather than over on the left side of the screen where it traditionally was. In fact, all of the icons are here in the center. Bringing up the start menu, we can see it seems to be divided into two sections. So there's a section up here called pinned. So I assume this is where your pinned apps would be stored, and there are multiple pages. So it seems like you can store an infinite number of pinned apps, and as you pin more apps, you just get more pages. Then on the bottom half of the menu, we have this section called recommended, which I'm not really sure what that is, but most likely it's like where your recent files or most used files would appear. And then here in the bottom left of the menu, in the chin, we have the user profile button, which has, if I had set a picture, it has your picture and your name, and you can click it and it gives you the option to sign out, lock, or go into your account settings. And then here on the right side, we just have the power button, and pushing that just gives you the option to shut down or restart the computer. And to get all apps, you click this all apps button and it'll bring you over to the all apps section. So the start menu is completely different from what it was in Windows 10. And you can see that those like square tiles that they had in Windows 10, I think they were called live tiles, where it shows you pieces of information I just gone. Microsoft has just given up on that, and the start menu just got like regular icons again now. So that is very nice. We can see there's a new wallpaper. Now, interestingly enough, the wallpaper doesn't actually have a Windows logo in it. It's just this kind of like curly flower or cloth. Immediately looking at the recycle bin, I can see there's a new icon. And so I'm gonna open up Explorer now and check to see. And here we go. Once Explorer is open, again, we can already see there's some new icons here. New icons on the left. Going to this PC, we can see new icons again. So that's very nice to see. We also have a new multiple desktop selector, which allows us to select a new desktop by clicking the new desktop button. And now we're on desktop 2, or we can close desktop 2 and we can go back to desktop 1. You can see here on the right hand side, we also have the indicator for the notifications tray. Now, one thing I want to say is you can actually put the start menu back to the left if you wanted by right clicking on the taskbar, but one thing you'll notice, you can't actually access Task Manager from right clicking on the taskbar anymore. It just gives you taskbar settings. You have to actually right click on the start menu in order to get the option for Task Manager. So if we go into settings for the start menu, we can actually set the alignment to the left and get a more traditional Windows interface where the start menu is on the left, which I do actually prefer. As for the Action Center, it looks pretty much exactly the same as before, but there's a new brightness slider. Wi-Fi drivers seem to work. And you can see that there's now another thing I wanted to talk about is you do have these new options for multiple window settings. So for example, if I wanted to quickly instead of just dragging a window to a corner, and you can actually drag to the whole screen up to the top corner, to the right half, to the bottom half, or to the bottom left. So I could quickly put this window up in the top right, or I could take the same window and quickly put it up to the top left. Or a quicker way to do that, I could also simply right click on the maximize button and choose a location on the screen, and the window would just like almost the window would just like almost magically move to that location, which is really cool. We can also see that there's some new animations, the way things kind of pop in and out. Like if I was to bring up the run dialog, you can see the way it pops in is kind of floaty. So far, so good. So I'm gonna take a break now and try to install some graphics drivers, and I'll get back to you in a moment.